sure this is one that would have gone to your committee, Phil, would it? But it didn't go to your committee. No. So, Jane, is this you?
First.
Okay, so are you the person at the end of the table?
Yeah,
or?
and Raymond can come up and help with technical questions.
Right.
Madam Chair, I'd just flag that we've got 4 CCHL directors sitting around the table for this one, of which CCHL is a company of City Care. Not certain if that necessarily precludes us.
No.
But
oh,
well, let's raise it.
If it's caution, then the 4 of you just distance yourself from the discussion. Well, eh? No, it probably isn't, but you know, thank you for raising that. So, would you like to introduce the paper?
I think essentially, Council signed off a 1-year extension to the City Care contract, which takes us to June 2015. We're requesting that we would like to extend for a further 2 years, and you'll note there within the budget that we've got. The reason for that is that City Care have been performing very well in this contract, and secondly, that it brings them into line with what would have happened if we hadn't interrupted the contract term, and thirdly, it gives us an amount of time to ensure we've got good asset information to go to market for the contract.
Great.
So the key thing is City Care have been performing.
You'd like to move that? Well, who wants? I need a mover and a seconder. Tim Scandrett, seconded. Phil Clearwater. Yeah. Tim.
Is there a way through the process that we can kind of get a better connect with the community through community boards and the councillors with regards to contract management? So with, say, our council contract managers and City Care's area contract managers coming and sitting down and kind of airing the concerns that our community have. Because, I mean, obviously we've been through quite a lot, and just to reassure us what the process is, what's being looked at. So we also raise those concerns that the community have, which you may not be aware of. I mean, I just think to move forward, a better communication through the process.
I think for the purposes of this extension, we can simply ask City Care to do that. You'll recall that in the renegotiated parks contract, it's a condition of the contract that they do it. But as this is just an extension, we could ask them, and I'm sure that there wouldn't be a staff support that. And
yeah, definitely. Yep.
Thank you. I mean, but it's really important that Raymond, our staff and City Care are together when we have those connections.
Not far away.
Yep.
Thank you.
We can make that happen.
Thank you, Jane. Thanks, Raymond.
All right. I'll put that motion. Oh.
I'm not sure. Are we allowed to participate as City CHL directors?
No. No. So, Andrew?
Yeah, I just had a question. I mean, obviously there are some wider questions around City Care and contracting and other matters that we're dealing with in the LTP. And 2 years, obviously there are some other decisions we might make within that time that this decision might have a bearing on, or that might have a bearing on this decision. And, you know, I mean, if we were to look at alternative ways of delivering this work, I note in the report we've got item 4.1, the council needs a full 2 years to complete its asset data capture. There are just some other things that might come into play that may be wider considerations in this decision for me, I think it's fair to say.
It's hard to answer that because we haven't made these decisions yet.
Correct, and I'm deliberately been vague in my questioning.
And I think the issue is we've got no concerns with City Care's performance now. If that...
Look, you can't answer a question that's abstract, and I understand the point. I don't think that it makes a difference because of the point that you've made, which is that we're satisfied with the level of service and compliance that we're getting from City Care, and that's a big tick for them. So, and I think that Anything else that might be considered in the context of the LTP, it's not relevant to that. Yeah, as long as we're satisfied with the performance, and the advice that we're getting is that we are. All right, so I'll put that motion. All those in favour say aye. Those opposed say no. That's carried. Thank you very much. The next